According to the Midrash, at the time of the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash, our forefathers stood before God in prayer. Abraham, in front of God, asked for Bnei Israel to be spared in the merit of his sacrifice during Akedat Yitzchak. God does not listen. Yitzchak asked God to forgive Bnei Israel in the merit of his willingness to be sacrificed, but God does not listen. Yaakov and Moshe also asked for God's mercy, but he does not relent. Only Rachel, when she asked God to remember when she taught her sister the signs and gave her husband away on her wedding night, convinces God to relent. This act, in this week's Parsha, occurred when Yaakov, who suspected Lavan of dishonesty, gave a secret sign to Rachel to protect themselves from deceit. In turn, Rachel, in effort to save her sister from embarrassment, sacrificed her own marriage for her sister. While this is certainly a noble act, why is it considered to be greater than that of the other patriarchs? The answer can be seen in Rachel's legacy. Sefer Bereshit concludes with Yaakov and his sons uniting in the home of Yosef in Egypt. After Yaakov dies, the other brothers are scared that Yosef will take revenge against them for selling him to slavery. They lie and tell Yosef that Yaakov, before he died, had asked that Yosef not hurt his brothers. The Ramban, in his commentary, says that this is clearly a lie, because if Yaakov had really felt this way, he would have told Yosef himself. The Ramban concludes that Yaakov never told Yosef not to take revenge against his brothers, because he never knew that the brothers were responsible for the kidnapping. Yosef had never told his father what his brothers had done to him. Not only did Yosef forgive his brothers for their sins against him, but he even refrained from implicating them in the eyes of Yaakov, saving them from his anger. Yosef, according to the Ramban, was afraid that Yaakov would become very angry and would cut the brothers off from the spiritual mission of Judaism. In every other generation, there had been a brother that had proved himself unworthy of the Jewish mission, and Yosef was afraid that it would happen again. Yosef never told his father the entire truth because he wanted to preserve the unity of the Jewish nation. Yosef had every right to tell his father, but he sacrificed his own self-satisfaction for the sake of his siblings and the Jewish people. We are now able to appreciate the significance of Rachel's sacrifice. Yosef learned this extraordinary character trait from his mother, who from the very beginning of her marriage was willing to sacrifice her own rights for the sake of her sister. God was willing to save the Jewish people in Rachel's marriage because she had already done this herself. The virtue that Rachel showed when she sacrificed her marriage impacted her son Yosef. In turn, Yosef showed the same virtue in saving his siblings, effectively saving all of Klal Yisrael. Effectively, Rachel saved the entire nation. This story teaches that selflessness and self-sacrifice is a vehicle for the salvation of the Jewish people, and that only by putting others first can we bring about our own glory. Shabbat Shalom.